Hey guys, it's Dustin, the Pro Picker here. So I'm outside the Miami Valley Liquidation Center. It is the Amazon bins. Everything inside is gonna be $8. It's all basically Amazon returns, a couple other retailers in there. We're gonna try something different today. We're actually gonna go after just plain cardboard boxes, so the nondescript stuff, and we're gonna pile up as much of that in the cart as we can, and I'm gonna open them all, see if we find anything surprising. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you? Good, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Probably not on that. Tempo arm. This is hopefully some of these brown boxes have something. Just wanted to real quick add a little bit of context to things. I was at that bin sale for quite some time. I stayed for the restock and everything. They do something weird where they like shut off half of it. Well, it's not weird, it's just different than what I'm used to seeing at these bin sales, and then rope you off, and then you kind of like Black Friday rush into it when they unrope it, I guess. Usually you see these kind of stores, like they'll make everybody settle up and then, you know, line up again. Sometimes in a separate area. At least that's my experience with it. I didn't find a ton today. I'm gonna show you everything I did find while we check out. I'll throw up some comps and everything for you, per usual. It wasn't too crazy of a day for me. It was just one of those days. I saw some other people getting some stuff I would buy, stuff I'd be on the fence on. It's just like I went to the wrong bins, I looked under the wrong things and just didn't pick what I usually would have, I think. But still got a few things, made some money, and we headed down to the American Thrift afterwards, and I'm pretty glad I did.
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, good. Yourself?
Pretty good.
All right, so immediately afterwards, I ran over to the American Thrift to check out what they have here. I saw these Jordans initially. They had $10 on them. They didn't really go for enough on eBay, so I do end up putting them back. I saw this Samsung TV remote, which I've already done the profit recap, and that was not included in it. Oops. This Onkyo CD changer here, though, really awesome pickup at $10. We'll have to check if it works in a minute here. I bought this Krups for $10. It's going to be a part out unit because it has no carafes, but it looks like it's an overall great shape for the purpose of parting out, so you can kind of see the prices of some of the parts. I grabbed this fax machine. I've sold this one before. Should get $70 to $80 for it. $8 on it here. I picked up this not antique, but this vintage juicer. And I do plug it in to test. I'm debating on this one if I'll sell it as a complete unit or if I'm just gonna part it out. Unfortunately, on that Onkyo, I could not get the tray to open. It's not a terrible price for a part out unit. It's just something I didn't want to mess with at the time. And checking the remote here, if you can see a flash through a camera that's turned on, you know it's working. That is if it has batteries inside, of course. Going down into the clothing section here, I found some more ski boots, and in really good shape, these would go for like 80 shipped. These will clean up well, but I don't think they're in the same condition as that comp on the screen. So maybe knock off about 10 to 15 bucks. Hey everyone, something a little bit different. This isn't a what sold or anything. I just wanted to share this with you guys. So I ended up at a thrift store and there was a new stock card out and I had a hunch, so I picked up both of these. I wasn't filming at the time. However, this guy I paid $5.99 for, and this one I paid $3.99 for. So this is a vegetable terrain. It says Cause House Edit on the top there. And so with a little bit of research, like one had sold on at Christie's for like $188 in 2000, but then like looking on eBay, a lot of the vegetable terrains from like the 18th 19th century, which this is from, were going for around 100 to 250, and we probably priced a little bit low, and it sold at 150. But I only have $5.99 in, so I just thought that was pretty neat. We don't get a lot of antiques on the channel too often, and this actually really qualifies as an antique. There's this made in Japan vase as well. All right, guys, let's talk. So when it came to that vegetable terrain and everything, Jess actually listed it. She had processed, taken the photos and everything, and put it up there, and did some light research prior to doing so. And then it sold very quickly, and I guess when it sold, you know, she said something like, "Oh my god," or whatever. I was like, "Oh, hey, is something wrong?" And she's like, "No, we sold this real fast." And then I was like, "Uh-oh." So I did a little bit more research. Maybe we could have gotten a little bit more money on it. The only thing on Terapeak that's really similar was a white and blue pattern one, so that's not very similar at all, and a bit bigger, it looks like. And it sold for about $250 shipped. There's a lot of other like similar ones, I guess, but not really that similar on eBay listed for like various numbers between like 100 and 250. So maybe we could have gotten a little bit more money out of it. The thing is, we did get a quick sale, and sometimes these kind of pieces can just sit waiting for the right buyer as well. So at the very least, we made a pretty good profit. Is this some kind of $500, $600, $800 piece? No, I really confidently don't think so. While it's cool and it's old and it's vintage and it's antique, I don't think there's that much of a crowd for these specific type of vegetable terrains. That kind of money would be demanded. So not super concerned that we got a little bit less than we possibly could have gotten, because it could have sat for 6 months, 9 months, a year before selling, and now we're gonna get the quick buck. So I think that's okay. When it came to that vase, it's actually a double peacock vase, Japanese, made in Japan and everything. And I'll throw up our listing for it here so you can check that out. But overall, I think we did pretty good. It was out on a new stock card. I feel like there was a bunch of other people there as well, if I remember correctly, and it had been sitting there. This is a store that has a ton of resellers in it, so definitely was something that a lot of people pass by and they even look at. So $5.99 in, we'll probably make about $100 net at the end once it's all said and done by the time, we pay shipping and eBay fees, and it's a super quick flip. This was one of the things that came right after we finally breached 60,000 for our 90-day total on eBay, which is a goal that we kind of set as a stretch goal, and we kept getting really close to it and then falling a little bit short, really close. So we finally bust past that, and you guys kind of see the prices I pay for things, so you definitely know my margins are really solid, so we're keeping a good chunk of that. So really happy. I know 90-day totals don't mean everything, especially without context. It was just more of a goal that Jess and I used to motivate ourselves. If you've enjoyed the video thus far, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it. Gonna bust into the numbers real quick here, guys. So this is gonna be for the bin sale, the thrift store stop, and the little antique pickup there. So we're looking at a total list price of $765.17. And we're gonna be deducting $155 for shipping. We'll be looking at eBay fees of roughly $99.47. And we're gonna have a total cost of goods sold for everything of $90.87. This is gonna leave us with an estimated pre-tax potential net profit of $419.83, which I think is pretty awesome. And got a lot more great thrifting content coming your way. Really appreciate it if you watched this far. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.